If you're a gacha game fan, I'm sure you've heard of the new Hoyoverse game, Zenless Zone Zero. And if you're out of the loop, Zenless Zone Zero, otherwise known as EZZ, is one of the newest games released by the gacha industry titan Hoyoverse. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I've been playing this game non-stop for the past 2 months. I wanted to stream the game a while back, but I thought I should cover the game and my enjoyment with it with the video first. So let's talk about Zenless Zone Zero 2 months after its initial release. What really ended up gravitating me towards Zenless Zone Zero was honestly the gameplay. Obviously, this is a gacha game, so you need to summon for the characters, but that honestly isn't that big of a deal that I thought it would have been. I don't think that every Hoyoverse game should be a gacha, but I can make an exception for this game due to how fun it is to play. The action in ZZZ is honestly really fun. Every move that I make is super flashy and just looks cool as shit. I do think that the combat could have maybe one extra button to add more depth, but I'm not complaining right now. Even 2 months after playing the game, I'm still able to have fun without getting bored just because of how unique every character feels and the amount of team customization there is. The different classes and elements make it fun to learn what's the best combination of characters to use for the situations at hand. Right now, we still are missing a few more key classes and elements, but I'm sure that as the game goes on, the more characters will fill out said archetypes. I honestly think they popped off making bang boos too. At first, I didn't care about them at all. Like, I really did not. But then I got a few funny looking ones, and I'm excited to see how many more they make. Now, my favorite out of all of them is Shark Boo, just because he looks dumb, like extremely dumb. Like look at him. Besides how cute they look though, I like the different applications that they have gameplay wise. Some set traps, some just straight up attack your enemy, and etc. Like, it's fun to try out different team compositions while having other bang boos on top of it. Like, there's like a lot more that you actually get. Now, I can't forget about the grid-based exploration system that Zenless Zone Zero is probably most infamous for. In my opinion, it's not that egregious once you get used to the game, but early on, it is a goddamn chore. Mainly because I want to just play the game, but all they want to do is just talk and give me tutorials. Like, but once the tutorials do end up stopping, you're given some decent puzzles and some funny little character interactions, and then it actually becomes a game, and it's actually fun to play. The latest Golden Week event that we just got, actually finished it already, does show that they are able to make the exploration stuff a little bit more bearable. Now, while most people were intrigued to try this game because of Nicole's assets, I was actually drawn to Billy the Kid's character design immediately. The amount of interesting character designs there are is honestly pretty cool. We have 3 races, it seems, with humans, Therans, which are basically furries, and automatons, which are the robots. And somewhere down the line, we got like the human Theran hybrids, which are just like cat boys and shit. I feel like they were really able to make the characters look as cool as they did, just because of how much more grounded the world is in comparison to other MiHoYo games. In Genshin and Star Rail, it has way more fantasy elements, which I feel holds back some of the designs. Like, everyone in Genshin looks like some super important like royalty or some crazy shit, while one of the designs in Zenless Zone Zero is just a dog with a hat on. I also feel like the world feels a little bit more lived in just because of how close and tight-knit the characters are. We see characters interacting multiple times and characters that aren't currently available for another month or 2 showing up and bringing me more excitement for who else could show up in the game. The different factions are another interesting aspect because it makes me wonder if there could be any new recruits to those companies in the future. Like, could we see a new Bellabog unit in a couple months, or are we only going to see new factions from now on? To me, the unknown makes me a lot more excited for the future of this game. Now, let me make this clear. All of the things I just mentioned aren't new to games at all. Keep in mind, this is really my first Hoyoverse game, so I didn't think that they put in as much thought and soul. I just thought that this was another easy cash grab, but there's obviously way more things going on in the background that I never gave credit to before. Now, for the story. Look, I will not hold you. I skipped every piece of skippable dialogue that I could when I first booted up this game. But that doesn't invalidate any of the things that I felt about the world and the gameplay. It's just that there is so much fucking dialogue that I just wanted to skip right away and get to playing. Now, I will probably watch a 2-hour-long lore video once I hit level 50, so don't start getting into the comments talking about, Amon, you're a fraud, you don't care about the game. Like, shut up, all right? I'll get there eventually. Yeah. Anyways, now that all the formal shit is done and said, I want to talk about the stuff that I want to see. Now, of course, I want to see more boss fights and a way for them to implement multiplayer either through co-op or PvP, but there is an elephant in the room that not a lot of people want to talk about. The amount of men that we have that are S rank are insane. Like, it's one. How do they really, like, let's be honest. How did they get away with this? No, don't get me wrong. I like ass and titties as much as the next nigga, but can we please get some more cool guy characters to play as? And make them S rank too. Like, the amount of guy characters that there are, they're all A rank. They're not even that good to use. I mean, like, yeah, sure, they're usable, but they're not even like really that good. And it's not just the men alone, to be honest. Now, if you're a Genshin fan, I'm sure you know about the boycott due to Natland being, you know, the most recent update, being a region based on African and Mexican culture, but having all of the cast be wider than the palm of my hand. I know they're made by the same company, but I need them to lock in and just put in one nigga in the game. That's all I ask. One dude that's black, at least. Don't give him some like long, luscious, flowing locks either. I want him to have like I don't know, like a high top fade at least. Don't give him the fucking Killmonger cut, please. Just a regular black guy. That's it. That's playable. All right. Now, honestly, my expectations are low, but I do feel like if they're gonna have people rapping over the summoning animations or having a jazz-based store in the game, then they could easily make more playable black characters. Besides all of that though, I think Zenless Zone Zero has a chance of being a really good gacha game. The characters are charming and the gameplay loop is always going to be constantly changing due to these new characters that we are getting. With that being said, I'd probably give this game like 4 to 5 stars for the 2 months that it has been out. Now, if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more Zenless Zone Zero content, or you want me to try other gacha games, go ahead, hit that subscribe button down below, hit that like button, comment, you know, let me know what the hell you want me to like see, review, whatever, I don't know. We got more videos coming out soon, so just stay tuned. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.